There we go. Okay, so thank you for watching the little video, and I would like to begin this part of the presentation by continuing and I would like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe and the Haudenosaunee. I would like to pay respect to them and thank them for the land that they share with us. A nomination campaign can be challenging for candidates, their teams, for you, our members. Whether you are in one candidate's camp or another, or as yet are undecided, the decision you are being asked to make is a very important one to nominate the most electable Liberal candidate for Kingston and the Islands. It was emotional to view SkyStream's drone footage that I shared with you in my video presentation. Looking at our community from a bird's eye view, I could see that the work that I've undertaken as your MPP has actually changed the footprint of Kingston. But the work of an MPP is also about changing people's lives for the better. Yesterday at Queen's Park, my private member's bill, which was renewed and retabled by former Premier and Minister of Education, Kathleen Wynne, was up for second reading. Bill 172 will support parents, caregivers, and teachers of children dealing with fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. It will provide needed classroom supports and training. I am pleased to pass on the news that it received unanimous support in the legislature. Anyone who knows me knows that I don't give up, especially when it comes to the most vulnerable in our community. Pushing for the introduction of Bill 172 is just one example. That is my record, and this is my commitment. Since the last election, I have continued to work in support of Kingstonians. In fact, I've been doing this work for the past 13 years. Tonight, I will lay before you some of the key issues about which I believe voters in Kingston and the Islands will want answers to during the next election, and those things fuel my desire to serve. Long-term care. COVID-19 exposed profound weaknesses in the delivery and regulation of long-term care in the province of Ontario. Should I go forward as your candidate, I will immediately move to bring together people from key sectors of our community, as I did when I developed the vulnerable sector calls at the beginning of the pandemic. Together, we will explore policies such as alternative senior living options, including rent-geared-to-income housing for projects for seniors that, if expanded, could save the province literally millions of dollars in acute care costs. Pandemic recovery. A good start will be Stephen Del Duca's Economic Dignity Charter, which will provide businesses with options to support their staff through provision of group medical, dental, and pension plans. I've been a small business owner, and I know how valuable that would be. Basic income guarantee. COVID-19 has exposed gaps in our social safety net. Vulnerable people need to be able to plan beyond just the next day of their existence. Many people are restricted in their choices, stuck in untenable situations because of their economic circumstances. The basic income will save money on emergency room visits, shelter space, and food bank use. It will improve mental and physical health, make prescriptions affordable, allow people to live with dignity, with their life satisfaction markedly improved and cost of living worries reduced. The list of positives is extensive. Education. Our school system was paralyzed when COVID-19 struck. The Ford government was missing in action in support of teachers, students, and their families. We must bring together all community stakeholders in education, ensuring that their voices are heard at the decision-making tables. This is critical. Policy development is best achieved through collaboration. We know this. Elementary and secondary schools must have improved access to mental health workers to assist educators with the many challenges our children are facing. We also need progressive and inclusive curriculum supporting our modern technological life and circumstances. Climate change and greening the economy. We need to expand the mutually rewarding programs that link students and youth to employers. I have been exploring the tremendous potential for creating jobs in the emerging renewable energy storage sector and creating a green energy hub right here in Kingston. The pandemic must not eclipse the imperative of climate change. Nominations, though, are not just about policy issues. They're equally about the candidates themselves. In addition to examining the candidate's policy, you must ask yourself which candidate you think will be best placed to win the next election. Which candidate has been the most visible and recognizable to the electorate? Which candidate has made the most impact? I believe that that candidate is me. I have played a significant personal role in the lives of thousands of Kingstonians every day over the past 13 years. I sought resolutions to personal matters, supported numerous business ventures, connected groups and individuals with each other and with the government. Winning the next election requires a candidate who has made deep and positive relationships within our community. Winning also involves breathing new life into our Liberal membership, and that has already started with the new members who are right here with us this evening, so welcome. Working with you on policy is the next step. I have had to fight for many things in my life, and I worked hard to be where I am today. You can be 100% sure that if I succeed once again in becoming your Liberal candidate, I will apply that same passion and dedication to winning the next election and then fighting in Kingston's Corner at Queen's Park. Together we can and we will make Kingston and the Islands a better place. My name is Sophie Koala, and I would be honored to be your Ontario Liberal candidate in the next election. Thank you. Merci. Miigwech.